Hi guys, and welcome back to this episode of Married to Medicine, Season 5, Episode 14, DNA D-Day. So let's get directly into it. So we start off, Dr. Eugene sit down and talk to Dr. Heavenly about his weight, his blood pressure, getting on a healthy diet so he can get all that under control, which was good. Dr. Simone was talking to her son about needing to buy condoms. And that boy gonna say, hell yeah. I like to retch, as the old people say, retch through the TV, just retch through the TV and slap that boy face off. Honey, them boys is just too disrespectful to me. They just too disrespectful. So let's go on because I'm trying not to get my pressure with these folks today. So I'm going to move on to Dr. Heavenly. She done hooked up Miss Jewel Tanker's teeth. And I'm going to be honest with you, I miss the Tankers. And I said that in one of my other reviews, and I'm saying again, I miss the Tankers. Bring them back. I need to see what's going on with these cheering of theirs. But anyway, she told Heavenly the truth. Heavenly want everyone to share their marriage and be up in their business, but she don't ever want to talk about her marriage. She want to go around and put up this facade like her marriage is perfect. Honey, and I'm going to tell you, ain't no marriage perfect. But I'm going to tell you, when Damon broke that glass, that gave us a little insight into what's really going on. Because something going on, he got so uncomfortable and nervous about talking about sex, he broke the glass. Heavenly probably have him up in the barrel like 50 Shades of Grey, bossing him around, scared and had to death. Honey, she need to chill out or get that man. Gay. Had that man so nervous. He got that breaking glasses on the last episode. But anyway, she do like to keep painting that perfect picture of him. Anyway, Dr. Simone had lunch with Quad, who was 40 minutes late. Now, it was just the last episode. They was talking about how she inconsiderate people's time, and she couldn't even do right this time. And after somebody just told you that, and you gonna still be late, that just show how disrespectful she is. But Simone was trying to talk to her about whatever happened on the trip or whatever, and Quad deflected the situation and always said it was your delivery and you and she knew she wanted to take it off the subject at hand, which is her and how they baby her and how they give her passes and nobody else gets passes because she the youngest and she always crying about everything. She wasn't even about to enter any kind of convo that was going to involve her needing to take any kind of constructive criticism. She hurry up and turn that whole conversation a whole nother different direction. But anyway, so Dr. Simone, she wanted to touch on the marriage, Quad and Dr. Greg's marriage. And she really worried that Quad giving up on the marriage. On that trip, to me, it pretty much well looked like it. But then at the same time, what else she gonna do? Like Quad said, you've been through counseling. They having focus groups. She done try to sit down and talk to him. She done try to put it in writing in a letter. She done tried everything that she could think of to try. He a butthole. So I feel like Quad ain't always been the way she was in the marriage. I think he created the monster that Quad became within the marriage by being so selfish and being mean and doing the stuff that she made her have to become a different person to put up this whole wall to stop from being so hurt by him, because this man crazy. So anyway, the trip made Jackie and Curtis reconnect. She let him move back in the house, but she got this big old house now, y'all. She got this big old 2-story house. She got him moving back into the basement, and he wasn't excited about it whatsoever. But I'm gonna tell you what, he better be excited. He moving in at all, and he moving in. Period. I don't know why. For some reason, he think he should just be back in her bed with her like nothing happened just because he said I'm sorry. Man, please. You lucky that she even letting you touch her again. But anyway, so here go Dr. Heavenly. She ordered these DNA testing kits, and she want to have a DNA party. Now we already know the word heavenly and party don't go hand in hand. I don't know why she keep wanting to have a party, because all her parties just be a disaster. But anyway, Dr. Greg gonna tell Quiet why she washing dishes when people coming over. You idiot. Because why you want your house to be dirty when folks coming over? You know people coming over, you want your house to be clean, Dodo. That man, I tell you the truth, I don't know what she gonna do with him, because I be watching the show, he be having me stressed. But anyway, so Quiet gets he gonna tell the people that Quiet gets nasty and mean until basically she tired of being angry and holding a grudge. Then she talk to him. That's how she do everybody in the group. And I feel like Quiet was already like that before the marriage. But the thing is, he ain't acknowledging why she be getting nasty and mean. And I feel like she be getting nasty and mean because he's so disrespectful. Like she said, it's 15 people in the nail parlor. He want to argue with her on the phone, and he gonna sit up there and say, I feel like if I've made all the sacrifice and I do all the stuff I do, then I can, basically he said, I can call and talk to her and have any conversation, say what I want to, whatever she do, because whatever she doing is unimportant anyway. And then the other man was trying to get him to see reason, and it was like, well, no, don't say that, because when she was taking care of the kid, like, but she got kids. Quiet ain't got no kids. Like, basically, she don't have nothing better in life to do other than to be his rug to walk on. And I just feel like it's so not right, and that's what's pushing Quiet away from him. Like, who wants to be in a relationship like that, where a man just don't have no respect for you and he keep treating you like that? He just, something wrong with it. When she was describing all the stuff she say she do, he gonna say that his buddies do that. Man, stop lying. If your buddies doing all that for you, the Quiet be doing for you, and she means she be doing the y'all sleeping together. Let's be honest and tell the truth. Because you know doggone well you can't get that same stuff from your buddies. That's what I'm saying. He just disrespectful on too many levels. But anyway, he got some serious control issues. And then when he made her mad, she was so mad she didn't want him to even touch her. So she's like, don't touch me. This fool gonna fall out on the floor and start foaming at the mouth. Because his apology to her was fake. It was insincere, because he's like, well, I'm sorry if you think I do this. Can't stand when nobody try to apologize to me like that, because it's just so wrong. Don't ever, like, either apologize sincerely or don't say nothing at all. But they was looking at him like he was crazy, because they actually finally getting to see a side of him they ain't never seen before. And I think the people really blown away by it, because they've heard us say it, but they haven't seen it. So he to the point, if you keep having focus groups at this point, it's no more faking the funk. Like, they really seeing him for what he is and how he act. And I understand what Quiet's saying. I wouldn't want to bring no kids into this. You think I'm going to bring some kids in this, and this how you treat me? I don't want to see, you don't want your kids to see you treated like that, because I'm going to tell you, whatever your kids see you go through, history repeats itself, and that's the life that your kids going to have. Why you want your kids to have that kind of life that a man treats you like that? You don't want them to be living miserable like that, so I don't blame her for not wanting to start a family with him, and that's the cycle he want to carry on. That's how he going to want to act. But anyway, Dr. Contessa, as a parent, she has decided she wants to be more involved on her kids' life. She realized she done missed important moments with her mother, with her father, with her family, with the kids and everything. And she's decided that now she wants to be more involved, because she's missing like milestone things in their life, like, basically. And I know how she feel. I have 3 kids, and when you keep missing stuff, no matter everything that me and my husband try not to miss anything. The only things my husband ever misses stuff that happened during school hours. Anything after school hours, he made it to. Like, if it happened 30 minutes before he got off work, then he would leave at the end of the day early. But if it was up in the middle of the day, I went to everything. Even my mom would take off in his place sometimes, you know. But it's the little, if we miss one thing, my kids grown. They 19, 22, and 23. If it's one thing that we miss to this day, we gotta hear about that one thing. It don't matter if they had 200 events and we came to 197 of them. We got to hear about the ones we missed. Well, you wasn't at that one. Why you want to bring up the one thing that I wasn't at? That's how kids do. So I can't fault her for wanting to take off. And to be honest, if you got children, then you need to be raising them. You don't need to be letting other people raise your kids anyway. Miss, what's her name? Diane, the crazy nanny, is basically them kids' mama. They don't even know their own mama because she ain't never there. That's all that they know. And she can always start back practicing medicine later because they not going to be little forever. Just stay up to date with all the medicine. You're going to be at home, read a book, stay up to date, do everything, whatever doctors do, go to conferences, whatever you have to do to stay up to date with it or whatever. But it's going to be better for the kids for her to be there. And the thing too about they keep showing about Miss Diane leaving like it was a bad thing. Really, it was a good thing because that's how she behaved. She wasn't no role model for your kids in the first place because they don't need to be seeing her treat their mama like that because then how you think they gonna treat their mama? Anyway, so Dr. Heavenly forced poor Dr. Damon to wear an African garb that he didn't want to wear. See, this is something else that lets you know into the marriage what some of their issues is because she always forcing him to do stuff that he don't want to do. He always looking drab and sad and whatnot. Like, he being bullied by Heavenly. That's what he be looking like. So, Dr. Contessa came in. She had on a clean one piece, fitting her to the T, honey. She didn't have no fat, nothing shaking, nothing out of place. Looked great. Quiet want to sit over there and try to throw some shade to herself, talking about that one piece she was wearing, honey. Who was her stylist? Heifer, you was just mad because you didn't have the one piece on and didn't see it first or think to wear one. Stop trying to throw shade. Girl, bye. She was wearing the hell out of that outfit and couldn't nobody else wear it wear it like she was wearing it other than maybe Jackie because the rest of y'all couldn't. But anyway, Dr. Contessa told the ladies about her leaving medicine to be a full-time mom and all that kind of stuff. So they all, understood or whatever. They so they went on to sit down and eat. Now Heavenly always gonna have her food right. She may not have her activities for the party together, but she gonna have her food together. So it looked like they had some pork chops. Anyway, she had her Caribbean food from the islands brought over to try to make up for the dinner that was ruined there. But anyway, so they get into the DNA part, and basically they find out Quad got more black in her than anybody else. Jackie got more white in her than anybody else. I don't think nobody really cared. It was nice to know, but they basically already knew. They wasn't really caring. But anyway, we're going to get on to Toya. So here go Tacky Toya trying to start some drama that's not related to what happened in the islands or related to this dinner party. So it shouldn't have never been brought up. So she want to bring up the fact that, like, I think it's called BCBG, the company that Quad was a brand contributor for, was filing bankrupt. And so y'all know how Toya is. She want to keep coming for Quad and lashing out at Quad. So Quad said, it's kind of like, you and your husband filing for bankrupt. You want to keep coming for her, she going to come for you. And that's what she told Toya at the end of the whole argument and everything. If you keep striking out at me, I'm going to strike back. You asked me the question and I answered the question. So, all of this was done and finished when we left the conversation where this originally happened. So for her to bring it back up at dinner and try to rehash it was inappropriate and uncalled for. But this is the mess that Toya created. So anyway, in the retaliation, she brought up their bankruptcy issues, and now she want to get in front of a whole group of people and start a whole argument because she want everybody to attack Quad and tell Quad she wrong. Because this is what Toya do. When she want Toya to call somebody, and when Toya wants somebody to say they wrong and she right about something, she want to make a whole big group deal about it and go from person to person to person to person until she get enough people saying, oh, you right, you right, you right, you right. She gonna keep going on about it because that's how she do. And it's really petty and childish and ignorant and whatever. But now it was just like not a good time to be bringing it up, especially since it wasn't related to anything going on and trying to make no reference about her bankruptcy. And then Simone got the nerve to say Quad was being immature because she was laughing. I'm with Quad. I'd have been laughing too. Like, why are we talking about this? It don't have nothing to do with nothing. It ain't even, why we done talked this out already. Toya just wanting this camera time, trying to be having some drama. So all this bickering mess, everybody kind of hearing it. So Eugene gonna jump up and tell them they act like a bunch of cunts. At least that's what I thought he said. If he didn't say cunts, y'all tell me what he said. I'm gonna be honest with you. They do act like some butts. Why y'all in here arguing and bickering over some petty mess? It's petty, it's childish, and it's ignorant for a group, a bunch of educated folks to be sitting together, acting like they don't have good right sense. You can't even go anywhere with them or carry them out in public. And it just don't got plain old. And I'm kind of sick of seeing it too. Just for the show, it's just kind of done got old. To see them, they supposed to be so educated, act so ignorant. The women especially. Because they don't want to be keeping them all the mostest. The mostest. They be doing the most. They be doing too much. And if Toya didn't want to hear nothing about her bankruptcy issues, then she shouldn't have went for Quad in her job. Because that's what she was trying to do. She's trying to say something to Quad about her job. She may be losing her job and she hopes she finds another. And I agree with Quad. Toya needs to find a job the way she likes shopping and buying expensive stuff and running out all that money. That's what she need to be doing. And like Quad said, you got kids. You should want to be working, but hey, when she takes shots at somebody, they don't like her saying it. But sometimes some of the stuff Quad be saying be true. But anyway, they do need to act better than what they be acting. Now, he didn't per se call them cunts. He said that's how they be acting. So for Heavenly to jump up and be like, well, you gonna take that back. You can't call me that. He didn't call her that. But he said that's how they act. And they do act like that. And if you don't want to say, somebody say you acting like that, then y'all need to change how y'all act. But I like that he owned up that he was wrong. Cecil went out there and talked to him and told him that he needed to clear that statement up because he did direct it to people it shouldn't be directed to, because he directed it at all the women, and all the women don't be arguing, because most of the time, like Contessa and Jackie don't even be in the arguments. It be the rest of them. So yeah, he needed to clear that up and apologize, and I'm glad he was man about it, and he did. And like always, Simone wanted to try to argue about it. Like he said, I'm not here to argue. I'm saying I'm apologizing. We done with it. I'm moving on. Because it wasn't nothing to argue back. But and she gonna try to say, but to call our arguments petty, they are petty. She said, but you don't know women. It don't matter. They were petty and they're dumb. Y'all arguments are stupid. Y'all arguments almost on the level of Love and Hip Hop stupid. Like, come on. Y'all grown women. It ain't no reason why y'all at this point shouldn't be able to take no trip and just have a good time. Stop being selfish. And stop being immature, basically. That, I mean, it's not much you can say else you can say too. But anyway, now let me get on Eugene for a minute. Who you should have been directing your anger out is Toya, because Toya the one that started this mess in the first place. She the one you should have directed your anger to and asked her why she had to bring this up and why she always got to be starting stuff with people, because she always taking shots at people. She the negative Nancy of the group. She always got something to say. Then just like when Jackie came in, you got that, all she worried about is labels. You materialistic little heifer. Shut up. Sometimes Toya needs to shut her mouth. Point blank period. Get your wife together. Stand up, stand your ground, grow some balls, and get Toya together. Capiche? Thank you. Heavenly and Toya are 95% of the reason the group has so many issues and so many arguments, and they argue all the time. That's why Heavenly took offense to what he said, because she knows she the leader of most of the arguments and most of the drama and keep stuff going. So she was offended because it pretty much was directed at her. So it is what it is. And she claimed it when she jumped up and ran out that's how she behaved. So that's all for this review. I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Comment below if you watched the show. Let me know, do y'all think Toya was wrong for bringing up that whole topic while they were sitting at the table, since it had nothing to do with either trips? And who do y'all think starts the most drama? Toya or Heavenly? Or one of the other ladies in the group? Just tell me, who do you think starts the most drama in the group? I thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye.